Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, here we go. New Guild Wars 2 content after 6 months. And drops. But for now, it is showtime. Hi, guys. Sorry. This was the character I rated on Sunday evening. A Virtuoso, Condi, Mesmer, Lens Light Twister. Quite stylish in the legendary chest and pants pieces. Managed to find some decent accompaniments. The sort of smoky, crystalline-looking gauntlets work pretty well, I think, with the illusory daggers. But for new content, it's back to the old favorite. Spongo Smallberries. Don't know why he's in Quinnsdale. Good morning, at least here. To those of you who've joined me, view in the journal, Visions of Eternity on the Threshold. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Looks like we might have found the lead we were looking for.
What have you got?
Well, as expected, we still haven't been able to directly follow the Inquest's path. Seems Ancora let them walk right through the magical defenses the Seers left around the inner part of the island. But apparently the Priory, of all people, captured some Inquest who returned. Might want to get over there and grill them.
I'm on my way now.
I'm on my way. Let's see what we've got.
Official summons. Allies are struggling to reach you from Castor. The magical anomalies surrounding the island continue to scatter all communication frequencies. A nautical expedition outside of Cantha was able to parse a message for you from Tribune Ritlock. However, your party has detained a handful of Inquest scouts. They're now holding on questioning the detainees until you arrive. My daily gathering yield will take that. This is indeed a find. Ooh, that's right. We've got new Wizard's Vault. That will cash in our daily points. See what we've got. Ward Hunter's boots. An enchanted Springer skin. For those of you who might want to watch, that's what it looks like. It is the standard enchanted layout with the glowy balls and the sort of enchanted tattoos. Flex emote, no thank you. Gwyll Monarch selection box. Not particularly interesting set to me. Ward Hunter's shoulders and gloves. I'll probably end up getting the Ward Hunter's pieces. Anything new in here? 3 keys. Ascended weapon chest. 3 ascended armor chests. Bifrost, Quip, Bolt, or Meteorologicus starter kit for the Leggies. Nothing particularly spectacularly interesting. New stuff in the Black Lion chest. Let's see. New items. What do we got? Tenacious Creatures. Is that new? Well, let's see what they look like. It may take a bit for me to actually get into the expansion. Not one of my favorite cosmetics, gotta say. Not big on those sort of Asian dragon themed raptors. The Flaming Gecko, not bad. Yeah, the Aurine's prismatic. They die pretty well, but the base I just find pretty boring. And I find her boring. Not that interesting. So far, these are not knocking me out. That's a nice Vulpine Jackal. The Dark Mist is good. It's okay. That's not a bad one if you want a metallic Warclaw. And of course, if you want the cutesy ones. Nice Griffin. Fat Griffin. Yeah, that is a fat goddamn tiger cheetah griffin skin thing. Skyscale, irascible. What makes him so irascible? If I was a dragon, I'd be cool with it. Sand sold. A couple of sand sold ones I like. That one's kind of meh. The axolotl Skyscale. That's a bit on the weird side. The turtles? Okay. The racing siege turtle is a winner. Not gonna lie. Open this. Throw those away. I do want to check something specific. I want to check and see what's in the Black Lion chest and if we have new Black Lion weapon skins from the Black Lion ticket vendor. Hope so. The last couple of sets have not been my cup of tea. Attractive, well executed, but not my aesthetic vibe that I so desperately try and arrange. You can show up now anytime. That would be good. Thank you.
How are you?
How are you? How are you? Oh, I'm out of Black Lion chests, so we will use. Prices are up on those.
Excelsior.
Picnic blanket chair. The accelerated edge, which are pretty cool. Chromatic assassin. Have any of those skins? I don't remember. I think I've got a couple of those. They're nice in a not overly flashy way, and the calligraphers. Yeah, those were one of the sets that I wasn't that nuts about. The calligraphers and then the painters. One was a pen set. Everything looked pen-like, and then the other one was a bunch of paintbrushes, which was very nice looking, but not my vibe. These are new. They're not especially impressive, though, I have to say. I admit I am a fan of the more flashy or interesting looking, and these ones are relatively sedate. Not that there isn't a place for sedate. What are these called? They are the Synergetics weapons, really? Kind of, I would have expected more from the College of Synergetics, frankly. Now, let me sell the little bits of junk that I have in my proverbial trunk. More than half a gold. I'm rich! Alright, let's head off to Castora. So the pattern for the first two expansions was 2 good maps. For Soto was 2 good maps, a meh map, a poor map, and a terrible map. They reduced the number of maps in the second one. You had a great first map, a terrible second map, and then the expansion maps were weak and weaker again. This expansion has 2 very good maps. I know you're occupied your pursuit of Inquest forces further inland, but if you have a spare moment, you could do with another expert pair of eyes escalating situation in Shipwreck Strand. I can say no more writing. If If you're able to help, meet me on the cliffs overlooking the Dark Leviathan just south of the waypoint. Kestrel Chul. Uh-huh. So we've got two separate things going on. Chul, huh? I wonder if that is a starter for one of the new legendaries. Is this Chul? It's Chul. There you are, Commander. I feared my letter might have warned you away. No such luck. What's happening?
I've been keeping an eye on the other animals for their own safety. Concentrating Kestrel. That said, I learned that Lee Soon of the Ministry of Adventure has been closing in with framers.
I will turn the NPC volume up.
Normally, Blueprint, probably a couple of city connects all.
An Imperial Inquiry. 20 steps. That's really a lot. Well, we'll go back to the story, the main story, and we'll come back to the Imperial Inquiry later. We'll go ahead and track it. Kestrel Journal. Oh, did want to turn up the volumes on the NPCs. Dialogue volume. Last few years have been whirlwind. The world has nearly ended. Cantha reopened. Demons invaded. Now I'm on a ship. It's mythic land. Ayumi was impressed with how I came to Quintal's aid and routed those cryptids with a half a dozen archers. Gained no small amount of appreciation from the Empire. Not that we shill for it. When the Tyrian Alliance called an Empress, an emissary from Mori Village, I wouldn't have thought of meeting the Empress in even a few years ago, blah, blah, blah. Plan to keep a close eye on the other Canthan delegates while in Castora. Some are probably itemizing assets and land to claim as I write this, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Main story, huh?
Not very good. Yours?
Speak with... Where's my green star? There it is. Starlet Wild. Near crumbling precipice. I'm up a bit early today. Might take me a little while to get the energy levels up. We will sell. Oh, I already sold the junk. That's right. Players everywhere.
What's the situation?
We found some inquests traveling through here and managed to capture them. I didn't think much of it until one of them mentioned how they really shouldn't have come back here. It seems they were deeper in the jungle with the bulk of the inquest and decided to return for some of it. Of course, they've refused to say a word since. I figure you can be more persuasive than me, though.
That's right. I have such a way with people. You know. Inquest interrogated while they're all over the place in here.
I may not go back at all. There's something to be said for the life out here. Have you acquired a brain parasite or something?
Have you acquired a brain parasite or something? Well, possibly. Yeah. You're wasting your time. Oh, yeah? You'll never get me to talk. I bet there's something that'll change your tune. Okay. Well, I interrogated him, but didn't get any progress. Interesting. I mean, I didn't use any violence. I mean, I could. I have ways of doing that, you know. Where are... Okay, there's a couple more over here. Right, got it. Inquest prisoner.
Oh, Alchemy, it's the commander. Please don't kill me.
Let's just talk for now.
Can I just defect?
I don't want to do this anymore. You can trust me. Well, let's see if that's really true. Confiscated inquest. I am rummaging through the confiscated inquest stuffs. Inside a lot of literature about clemency laws and protection for defectors. Seems like she was telling the truth.
6 feet tall.
Rummaging. Inside is a Mr. Quiggles. Slightly worn from being held often. This will do nicely. It will do nicely for what? Giving to this one?
Check out this one. It seems to be a kind of arcane sieve.
Wasting your time. Oh yeah? You never get me to talk. Oh, I'm not here to talk.
You're not?
I just wanted to let you know I'm taking your Mr. Quiggles.
What? You can't do that. Come on. Can't you take something else instead?
Like some information, maybe?
How do you know it's not just a pretty stone?
Oh, we've got another green hand over here.
What do you want?
Let's have a little talk.
I got nothing to say to you.
Maybe your stuff will talk for you. Where's his stuff? Maybe we need to go through the belongings after. More belongings.
I'm terrified to close my eyes out here.
Inside is a journal where they express great concern that they can't trust their friends and great fear that they will wind up being the one punished for it. Perfect, I can play off this. Emotional extortion, way more effective.
What do you want?
Let's have a little talk.
I got nothing to say to you.
Funny, all your friends talked. Couldn't stop talking even.
They wouldn't dare.
Can you afford to take that risk?
Fine. Kuda sent us back here to find something. I don't know what. I was just the escort.
Ah, we have another one over here.
Don't bother, I'm not talking.
It's in your best interest.
Not likely.
You know what Kuda will do to me if she finds out I talked? Maybe you won't talk. But your things will. Let's see what he's got.
What do we got for this guy?
There's a lot of inquest missives inside, including several that suggest the execution of members that had been captured by the Alliance and released on the assumption that they talked. Seems like he's in big trouble either way.
Yeah, I got bad news. Don't bother. Not talking.
It's in your best interest.
Not likely.
No Kuda will do to me if she finds out I talked. She'll assume you talked even if you don't.
That's
probably true. Doesn't matter anyway, the rest of the team made it back by now.
They probably think I'm dead.
Made it back without Ancora.
The scouts found another way through. Don't bother pressing me for it. I don't know the way.
Let's talk for now. Tell me what you're all doing here.
All I know for sure is that Kuda needed us to retrieve something, but only her favorites knew what it was.
You were right, Ridlock. I think this is going to be the break we've been looking for.
Not really.
What did you find?
Kuda sent some inquests back to search for something.
Ooh, Barracuda! Dun 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 dun.
But if they could get here back without Cora.
Then we can too.
Exactly. I'm going to go investigate a camp they were at. Let the others know to be ready to move.
Okay. Basically, there's magic defenses that we can't get through that the Inquest could, with the use of the magic dongle that we literally dropped after we had so that the bad guy could pick it up. Something I actually predicted the narrative was going to do to us. I just couldn't believe they'd be so brazen about it, that we would actually literally have it in our hands and then get knocked down and drop it. Narratively, by far the dumbest note. The rest of the narrative was pretty good. And then we get our hands on it and literally fall down and drop it. Unbelievable. Lazy storytelling. I'm observing some old prints.
From these tracks, it looks like this was a decent-sized group. Most of them must have escaped.
A broken tablet. One of those cheap iPad knockoffs.
Well, they didn't leave much on here, but there are coordinates at least. Let's see where they lead.
Muddy reports. We got the item secured and we're preparing to make a trek back to the Super Fortress. However, we sustained significant equipment losses, getting through thick vines and the seer defenses. Our remaining loadout is 3 golems, 1 with malfunctioning weapons, 8 machetes, all in need of sharpening, 3 shield generators, none at full functionality, 14 rifles, all of which have become mud-clogged and unreliable, 6 field engineers, also mud-clogged and unreliable. Well, the engineers. I mean, let's hope this was worth it, if we even make it back alive. Supply box. We'll rifle through that, or rummage through that, or ruffle through it, if there are chips.
Wherever they came through must be really overgrown.
Power lifting charger.
Whatever they were after, it looks like it took several of them to carry it away.
More notes. Book of poetry. The book seems to contain page after page of Asuran love poems. Horrible nightmares must ensue. You take a moment to read one. Oh, to be the bolt to your wrench, that the torque of your soul might apply to me. Oh, to be a cog in the gear train of your heart, that I might help convey your energy. You conclude this is unlikely to lead anywhere useful. I don't know, nausea. Very real possibility. Journal? Figures that I get sent to trudge back through the jungle, straight into enemy-held territory just to grab I don't even know what, but clearly something nobody thought was important enough to bring the first time. I'm glad to be doing something, I guess. Things have been too quiet lately. The director is preoccupied with something, and whatever it is, he's doing it entirely on his own. I guess I should count myself lucky I'm here as Kuta's courier rather than one of her subjects. And the tracking device. The Eternal Sentinel is up. I'm going to go check on that in a second.
They left a lot of stuff behind, including a rough description of the way back. Couldn't be pleased about that. If you'd like to hear me, I found where we need to go. I'm sending some coordinates. Gather up what you need and meet me there when we're ready.
Why do I have this weapon?
We look beyond. Embrace the world beyond.
I was futzing around with this. This is a find. Well, there we go. I've completed 3 out of 6 events. We got a Castoran Cache of Riches. A thick leather section. I'm rich. Arms of the People. Ooh, choose an account-bound weapon from the Seer Enchanted Weapons set. Well, that's nice. Well, those are utilitarian. I'll hold on to this. There. Let's see, first things first, because there wouldn't be first things if you didn't do them first. So the first thing we need to do is get Twilight back, taking the place of the hammer. If I had a hammer... Oh, wait, I do. I also have an appallingly cluttered inventory. Did I have another hammer? That one's not bound. I've got so much crap. It's almost unbelievable. And yet still I believe. Oh dear. Oh, we got that back. Don't even remember what I had equipped in it. Probably force. I'm going to assume force. And then accuracy. That's not working correct. Oh, there we are. Force. And then the stats. Really do wish it would remember sort of the defaults that you're using, but it's fine. Hold on a sec. I'm going to AFK for a second and fetch myself another Coke Zero. A little caffeine to help get the cardiovascular system engaged. Us old guys need the help when we can get it. Let's see. Don't suppose I have a... just sitting around a little... No. Do I have any other sigils? No. Alright, well, we're short a sigil right now. No easy way to get it. Actually, there is. Hold on. Hold on. Just a tick. We'll go to Mistlock and back. Sorry about the clicky-clacky, snacky sound. Old man needs caffeine to function. Function. Using function very, very loosely. Run over here. Come on, it's in here somewhere. There it is.
Quite a reward.
Quite a reward.
There we go. All right. While we're here, I would like to look at the finally fucking fixed wardrobe panel. Current fashion, thank you. You've just improved the functionality of the wardrobe for your average player by 150% by adding this. Why this wasn't designed in from the start, nobody freaking knows. Lone Star Wolf, about time what? For me to stream early in the morning, or about time that they fixed that function? In which case, yes. Yeah, that took 3 months to return the function we had before. I press F to doubt. The design, the idea behind the wardrobe is fine, and the technical design where you get the string that holds all the information so that you can copy paste that and stuff. That's great. Yeah, there should be the new one for, I think, mounts and gliders and skiffs, I think. So we go, travel. We have mounts. Looks like just mounts, but still, you know, this is where the functionality will be better, I think. Now that you have the current, you can just change the current, but having ones that you can save. You see the templating there? That's the good technology they made. That's the core of the system, and it's really good. And then they had the UI at release that was inexplicably terrible. But yep, there's the one for mounts. That is my obvious choice for glider. I mean, come on, who wouldn't? Funny thing is when I got this glider out of the Black Lion chests, my initial response was, yeah, that's silly. I'm never going to use it. I've used this one more than any of the other gliders, I think. Mount type on the bottom right. Ah, mounts, skiffs, and doorways. Doorway as, I guess, as travel. Yeah, travel. Okay, I'll buy that. And the tools are just still the harvesting tools with more stuff to come. Yeah, so, I mean, overall, the idea behind the wardrobe is fine. The technical implementation was terrific. I actually really, really like the template tech, where it's just a text cut and paste. Really smart, well done. But this UI, before they had the current page, just a complete and utter disaster of design. And for me, at least, the problem wasn't the design was terrible. The problem was they evidently thought the design was good. That I don't understand. Also, Lone Star Wolf, how you doing today? Final fix, or are they planning on doing more later? I think they're going to add more functions to it. I'm not sure what else will be coming. But the current fixes the most obvious and glaring issues it had from launch. And had that been in place, I don't think they would have gotten much complaint other than, oh, look, a new method for monetizing, but at least we still have our stuff. Would have been the reaction, I think. Anyone fighting the champion? No, no one is. No one fighting champion? Me no fight champion. Me no want to die to champion solo. Because that is what would happen, sadly. All right, meet with my allies. Hi, allies. Oops, anyone fighting this one? Yes, this one is being fought. I will join in. I'm nigh invincible, guys. A lot of people don't realize how almost invincible I am. Really, it's quite impressive how almost invincible I am. The champion Spine Shell Impaler. More boxes of stuff. Castor and Cache of Riches. Yeah, we saw the riches. Last time it gave me one piece of leather. Ooh, 3 pieces of mithril. Wherever will I spend my newfound riches?
Going to be a tough trek through the jungle, though.
That makes what, the 6th time we've done so together.
Interesting. Are these excursions a regular hobby of yours?
Castora has dangers other places do not, but cannot be right. This is not outside your usual fare. Let's get going then. We're far enough behind as it is.
Wait, I'm getting a call here.
Hold on.
Give me a moment.
New phone, who dis? Oh, it's Vlox. Excellent. Vlox? Vlox? Oh, I have to take the call over here. Over by the birthday cake, which is appropriate. Every time we get to hear from Vlox, it's a celebration. Great voice work on Vlox. I am 98% certain they're going to fuck it up with Vlox. I don't need to eat. Oh, nice. People put that down so that people will press F and eat instead of answering the call.
I'm sorry that I kept you waiting. There's been pressing matters I forgot to do. I hope you've had some time to consider everything.
I have, but it's hard to know what to make of it when I still don't know what you're going to do.
I haven't hidden anything from you, Commander. But as I said before, I can't tell you what I don't even know myself. When the rite is complete, I will decide to do next. Perhaps I'll really need to make Tyrion's rulers stand aside, let their people decide their future for themselves. But it also require more complex maneuvering. Who's to say?
I hope they don't do the easy answers. Oh, it turns out that he just... that he becomes a bad guy because he has power. And we have to take him down. Regretfully.
The Alliance and the war are infected with the very corruption Amelia idle to fix. I tried to do this the way you always have, but it doesn't work. The problem is too large, and the stakes are too high. I know you're coming to find me. I'm glad. Once this ugly business is done, you'll see that I've been on your side all along.
I just doubt that the people in charge, and therefore sort of the writers, but especially the people making decisions, won't choose anodyne, inoffensive answers to the questions rather than do something daring. I would be pleased to be wrong about that. Also, I think there's a significant chance that this is leading into when we get the next chapter in 3 months, the last chapter for Visions of Eternity, since we have not heard any sort of announcement about the next expansion, that in fact this is going to lead into the announcement of Guild Wars Next, Guild Wars 3, whatever they're going to call it. I would say there's a decent to good chance for that, simply because they have been so quiet. All right, Saida?
What's the plan? Just hack our way through the jungle?
Unless you've got a better idea.
We've done that before.
We've waited long enough for a way in, so let's not waste any more time.
Are you up for this journey, Scarron?
It matters not. We must act now while we can. Do not worry.
I've got to say, Izzy's posture's gotten a lot worse.
Let's get to it, shall we?
I mean, suddenly he's never been he's never been especially courageous, but now he's actually literally spineless, seemingly. What am I taking? Oh, crate of machetes. Okay, well, we're gonna chop our way. Gosh, gripping new content. I'm sure it gets better. I hope. Okay, who brought the crate of machetes? Okay, at least we don't have to send someone back for the crate of machetes. Okay, well, we've cleared the path entirely. No, not entirely. Okay. Raptor Swiftwing. One poor little raptor caught here by itself. What's hitting me? I'm poisoned? Something. Alright, I'm macheteing again. And I am poisoned. Another Raptor Swiftwing. Right turn. Hey. A crocodilian razor tooth. I'm really not all that nigh invincible, truth be told. Alright. Wait for Isgarin to catch his breath. Oh, wait for it up there, I guess. Follow Canuck. So that last little bit of
Are you all right? Let's stop to rest for a moment.
Canuck voice work was better than all of his work in the previous expansion. Matt Mercer is an excellent voice actor and a terrible Canuck.
Locke's right. We can't do this without you. If you need a moment, let us know.
Very well. But do not lose sight of the task in front of us. This is more important than I.
I'm surprised you left the pub to come trudging through the woods with us, Canuck.
You're frustratingly perceptive, you know that. Do you remember how I was when we met, Jack? Determined and idealistic, willing to do whatever was necessary. At some point, I stopped trying to save the world. I wasn't very good at it anyway, so why not leave it to someone else?
6 feet
I
tall.
regret that I tried to make a mistake. Maybe that's why we will tell our lives. But maybe your new friend makes me feel a little guilty about giving it up. Maybe it's time I fix that.
Glad to hear it.
I believe it was John DiMaggio was the voice for Canuck until the last expansion. And his Canuck was sarcastic and funny, and Matt Mercer's has been smarmy and annoying. And I don't know if it was Matt Mercer's characterization choice or he was told to be smarmy.
Caught up to Margaret yet?
Oh.
Getting there. Ask me again when this is all done. You know, while Velox is our first priority, we're still going to have to deal with the rest of the Inquest. If he really doesn't plan to stay as their leader, they might be even more dangerous afterward.
Agreed.
There's something else that's been bothering me. Locke says he doesn't know what he's going to do after the right. Let's say he really does intend to do the right thing. What if there isn't one?
6 feet? What do you mean?
You mean to ask Tribune what it will do if only bad options exist? Will you pick the least harm or the most potential
Experience so far, a little bit repetitive right now. But at least it's not just the hacking our way through the jungle. We also have narrative going on, so a little slow to start. That's fine. And hello to you. Because right now we're literally cutting our way through the forest. Take in the view. Well, it's definitely
I think there's something.
jungly.
Let's see if we can get a better handle.
More perhaps forestish than jungly as the previous was, but so far. Doesn't have to start off as a, absolutely burningly awesome. Still need to do your mapping with Yumina of the for the first two maps in the expansion. One of the things I did like about it is they made it quite fast for those of us with alt characters to grab enough points to get an elite spec, an additional elite spec on our characters in less than an hour.
Let's take them quickly.
6 feet tall.
Oh, for this? For the new expansion to the expansion? The new content patch? Yeah, I'm not into the open world part of it yet. Still just working through the start of the story. I just hope it's not disappointing, because let's face it, the previous expansions additional maps have been, at best, meh. And some of them have been just downright dreadful. After we are, but you don't want to give spoilers. Thank you. Appreciate that. I myself tend to get through the sort of storyline content relatively quickly, so. We get a new mastery, so that'll be some grinding. You know, I expect I'll be playing it for a while. 2 sessions today, an early session that'll be anywhere from like 2 to 4 hours. And then another one at 5 p.m. Pacific, where I expect I'll be enjoying adult leisure beverages too. Alright, what's the hologram? Is it Vlox? Nope.
All been given your assignments and know your duties. The director is occupied with his own tasks, the details of which are not your concern. You answer to me. Your loyalty is to the inquest. Don't you dare forget it.
You tell him, Kuda.
Definitely sounds like we're not all on the same page.
Well, before we talk to Izzy, let's talk to the other chatters. Ritlock? Not a fan of all this humidity. Well, yeah, you're a cat. You got fur all over your body. Well, not just a cat. It's a little bit of like a gazelle in those horns. Anything else bothering you? Pretty much everything. Business as usual. Checked in with one of 4, Kanak, Izzy, and Saida. Kanak. You know, I love to chat, Commander, but perhaps we should be moving. Any last thoughts on the situation? I think we'd better hurry, because no matter what happens next, it'll be much safer if we're there. And, okay, there's up there, Saida. Don't want to miss out on any easy achievement point. Need something, Commander? Ready for what's ahead? Definitely ready to be done with it. Ready to see the Inquest buried for good. Kind of like that opinion. Izzy, what do you got?
Are you alright, Scarlet?
Sunday plotted his revenge well, it seems. He'll see me humiliated even if it costs our material.
We should make camp for the night anyway. We'll need to be rested for what's to come.
Get some rest. I guess we talk to Izzy again. I think it better I not spend what strength I have on idle talk. You gonna make it through this? Come now, Wayfinder. I've survived worse degradations than this. And an achievement point. We are at 23,347. We can get 153 today. We'll get a new box. And we are within almost sniffing distance of 25k. That will be nice. I guess we're sleeping in suspensor hammocks that the Inquest were nice enough to leave behind. Very happy with the Wizard Vault reset. You were in serious need of clovers. Yeah, understandable. The next morning. Yeah, I have 1,000+ points sitting there. Not sure what I'll spend the first batch on. Is everyone ready? Rested? Izzy? Well, you're almost up right now, and you're no longer at least floating around like this.
You're awake and made a decision. The weight of this place is too much. Even if I press on, I'll be loose. But now more than ever, you must not slow down for me or anyone else. I must wait until the curse is broken, but I will do what I can to assist you from here.
Wait, do we even know what we're looking for?
The rite took place at the Spiral.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
I do not remember the path. It has been millennia since I stood here.
Then we best start looking immediately.
Ask Isgaron about the curse.
Perhaps the answer to this curse is here. Your focus must remain on loss, but if an answer presents itself, please do let me know what you find.
And scene. 3 bags of loot, Castoran cache of riches, we've already established, not that rich, and a tale of adventure.
Completion is satisfaction.
Mastery point earned, Visions of Eternity. Does that open up the new line of masteries? Castoran Survivalist. Let us train in combat maneuvers. Learn the subtleties of surviving the hostile island of Castora. Stealthy Survivor can activate while in combat. Lucky Shield's activation also fully heals you. I only have 1 point. Gosh, I'm going to need a full XP bar and 8. I wonder if I'll be able to get it. I will. Wild Castoran Magic, Residual Mirror Magic. Gain 5% additional magic find per stack. This effect persists even when changing locations on Castora, but is removed upon leaving Castora. That's 7 more. Well, we'll go with Castoran Survivalist for starters. As I don't need the cash money magic stuff all that badly. Give me this POI. Ha-ha! They couldn't stop me. They didn't really try, but they wouldn't have been able to stop me anyway. Out we go. Exit to Eternity's Garden. I still don't know why the title is Visions of Eternity, by the way. Took the bottom of the mirrors. Well, if you've been grinding mirrors and such for the results that gives, that makes complete perfect sense, actually. Let's see. Assist Tyrian Alliance efforts in the region by escorting allies to research locations. Right, so it's the standard do events and stuff, which I'm fine with. I know a lot of people complain about these. I'm actually fine with them, and it's better than the ones that failed in the regular expansion that I found just tedious. We'll search for an hour, and then they tell you where you can look to find the things you're looking for, only a lot of the directions were incorrect.
History never lies.
Stick close by, we're headed out. Okay, sure. Not sure where we're going, what we're doing. But stuff is happening, so we'll go out and look around. Decode Seer messages. Oh, I'll take a look at the Seer tablet. Is this just the mini game? It is just the mini game. That's a little disappointing. The mini game stuff is not a very interesting mechanic. Hey, I have made one contribution.
Oh, come on. A word, please, when you have a moment.
Accelerate!
It's just not the most interesting thing ever, you know? I didn't mean to sit. Give me up. I don't want to sit. I want to read the freaking text. Thank you. It's an... oh. What happened? I got teleported.
Well, soldier. Still think dragging a whole tank out here was a good idea?
Ah.
You won't be so smug when I blast my way to that temple and send that lot.
Boing. That was a successful boing. Not sure we needed the successful boing, but we got one. Okay. Seer Ruins. Yeah. Coming in for a landing.
I knew I'd achieve this.
3 more achievement points. And a small amount of mastery. Let's see. Bags of loot. Cache of riches. Ooh, 8 large claws. And when I say ooh, I mean ooh. Wizard's Vault. Daily. Some daily completed. I've completed 3 events. Give me my 5 points. What else are we doing? Empty Inquest cache. Well, yay. Sure. What are we looking for exactly? Scattered around nearby woods, hidden Inquest caches. They look like this chest here. How about it? Want to help? Sure, why not? Why not? Len said. We have another clicky over here for, this is a collection or achievement thing. Could use your help tracking something down if you've got the time. Sure, fill me in.
I've uncovered make mention of a piece of relief art called the Uplift. But it's nowhere to be found.
The Uplift makes me think of the Stephen Bryn novels.
Can you keep watch
About Uplift.
to its disappearance, or where it may be now?
We have another long-term searchy findy message. What about the survivalist supply stash? Am I carrying that, or did I just pick it up, or am I supposed to take it somewhere? Don't know. It looks like we've got a delivery thing over here somewhere. My frames are kind of crap. Don't know why that is. Wish me good luck. Streaming. You're at the same spot. Completely understand. Have fun. I hope the new content works out great for all of us. Have fun. What are we getting over here? Fill. So the water bowl. We're carrying water. We drop that off here. I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Gear. We pick that up. We can drop that off too. Okay. Let's take a look at the big map. Okay. It is good sized map, looks like. Yeah, about the size of the others. Cool. Nope. Might as well stay on the mount. What do we have over here? More story stuff.
Commander! Never gets old working with a legend of the vision. Almost as exciting.
Well, I am a legend.
Life and vegetation. No offense. It's just no one's explored these lands in centuries. Not that you aren't special, too, obviously.
Thank you.
No offense taken, Redhawk, but I'm looking for some kind of tower, not exotic flora and fauna. Seen any signs of one?
The inquest have a monstrous facility northwest of here. Stuck like a barnacle on a CS structure. So, spares there.
Beyond that, it looks like they've a camp farther north. Didn't get too close. Big tower up there, and a bit of an eyesore. Oh, you should see the ruins to the west. Trees dragging the stone back to the earth. Tower-like structure there too. Hey, you get a chance to explore later and find anything interesting. Exotic plants, ordinary beasties. Be sure to tell me.
Sure, we can do that. Did I talk to Priory Explorer Verolk about it? Help us crack open some sealed chambers, maybe salvage an artifact or two. I'll buy what do you need from me. Forest around Pilgrim's Rest hides many things, including Shadowstone sealed chambers we've yet to explore. You've filled with Shadowstone doors before. Yeah, see what you can do with them. Okay, I guess I can do that.
Commander, good you're here. Garn and I are coordinating alliance teams for this camp.
Medication. I could use some medication, but that'll come later this evening. I'll start drinking about 5. I'm medicated. I am carrying a remedy. Remedy for Isgarin. Where is Izzy? Oh, there's Izzy. Hi, Izzy. Don't be so dramatic. Try this. A brief reprieve. Another 148 from our next box of goodies. Well, we ought to talk to them. Well, let's head out a bit then, shall we? Start of a new map and stuff is always a little bit disorienting. New beetle? Don't know if we've ever seen those before. Some sort of event going on. Escort? Looks like an escort.
What is this place? Or was it? Especially with this compact in its soul.
Everything just seems so angry at us. Is that a new vocalization? You never saw this coming? I don't recall that off the top of my teeny tiny head. A coalesced sentinel. An elite coalesced sentinel. He appears to be strolling here. Ah, it looks like they're using an upgraded version of the old sort of spectral figure that we have seen for years, where people are always asking every couple months, someone say, what is this thing I keep seeing in the Guild Wars 2 subreddit? And people just point them at the achieve. Well, we can just swap to our bow, light some stuff up with that, you know.
It seems we've garnered the attention of a far stronger foe.
Oh, a champion. Just jump in here and we'll drop a bunch of traps and get the heck out of the bad zone. Got him. Got him. Put away the drops. More drops. Slide that over. Magister Lyra, are you not done yet? Magisters, what are you going to do?
The mission is a success.
I supported one of 8 Alliance efforts. I'm quite the hero. Shadowstone fragments. Flax! We must get flax. I made a set of armor for one of my alts. Burned through a good chunk of my linseed oil. Survivalist supply stash. Inquest cash. Steal. Now you've secured the supplies, return them to Kaylee Foestalker. Working on it. No. Which one's Kaylee? That one.
Appreciate it. Bring back any more you can find.
Sure thing. Oh, let's poke around out here, shall we? Oh my god, did we talk to these guys? I don't know. We did some stuff for this already. Food? I could smush a Mr. Quiggles, but no one would ever smush a Mr. Quiggles. Might hurt his feelings. Little bits of advancement. Little tiny bits of advancement. Priory Nava's Whoopa.
Knowledge is the greatest treasure.
Taking me into the field, Commander? Lucky me. We're headed out shortly, most likely. Possibly. Water bowl. Gotta fill up the backpacks. Water, food, and gear. Who doesn't like a little food? And gear. And water. I already ate my food. An early breakfast. Well, early for me. And, Tiered Renown Hearts. You've completed a Tiered Renown Heart. Continued daily completion of Tiered Renown Hearts increases associated achievement track. Sadly, the achievement track for the this expansion was kind of not interesting. We've got a vista up there. Let's grab that. Never too early to start on your map completion. Also, get my first sort of view of the area in general. Again, visually, very, very well done. With the exception of Nyos, I think the visual stuff for the expansions from Soto on has been quite good. Nyos was a disappointment in a great many ways. I do not have enough space to mount. That doesn't seem likely at all. Let's see, flowered beetles, mithril ore. Not seeing any more of the bits and pieces we need for other hearts. Like the inquest chest, for instance. We have an ArenaNet employee! I always like to give them a bow or a salute. They're part of a product that I seem to enjoy. I know, we gamers, we're not allowed to enjoy things, but I kinda do. That didn't quite work, and that almost, there we did, that did. All right, what do we have over here? I was trying to get to the freaking mithril. Presumably it's mithril, hopefully it's orichalcum given. No, it's below me. The amount of effort and time I was spending on it, I was hoping for... It's just mithril. It's just mithril. I could have checked. Instead, I spent a minute. Giant beetles, giant spotted beetles. George, Paul, John, and Ringo. There we go. A survivalist supply stash. Grab that. That, oh, that's the inquest thing that they said it was sort of like it was growing on the side. Know anything about the stewards seeking to build more of their kind? Any inquest weapons need to be secured. Nice. I kind of like the combo platter of the... Oh, they shot something at me. Fortunately, we do get to block things. For free every once in a while, Asgardians. Not Asgardians, I'm not from Asgard. I'm not Thor. That was last night I was playing Thor.
Inquest have built some kind of facility on top of a huge sewer structure in western West. Is this where the tower is? Situated on an island. Spires. Pipes coursing with ley magic, pouring into a central chamber.
Repair tools, we have to carry those over. Presumably. Inquest weapon pile. I'm carrying something. To the supply drum? Inquest teleporter. Survivalist supply stash. Stealthy survivor is unavailable in combat. I'm not in combat anymore. Guess I am in combat anymore. Rather tough for a low-level grunt. They want the eye. So I get stealthed up.
I knew I'd achieve this.
Inquest Instigator succeeded in one of 5 events. I'm an instigator. Not the first time I've been accused of that.
Temples and relics. Sure wished you were here for the fun.
Alright, where does the teleporter take me? Up above. So high above me. I'm so lovely. Whoop! Big red ball chasing me. Surface-to-air missiles. They've got SAMs. Bombarding horror, I think that was. Crushing horror. Apparently there are a lot of horrors around here. Not sure how I feel about horrors. We've got glowy. Don't see what I can do with the glowy. If anything, might just be a visual. So I think we'll just, oh. Big old mothy, but not interactive NPC, just stands there. Interesting. Interesting. Most beautiful flower. Well. Brought Gregorios a gift. Survivalist supply stash. Right now I'm just basically flying around, seeing what I can see. It does appear to be more overgrown than the first 2 maps, which I'm fine with. All those do is stealth me, I think.
Tower here in the west, tangled with trees. Looks like it might have been floating at some point, anchored by chains.
Another point.
These unlike AI, and maneuvers as located to the north. Grand and imposing.
Is it grand and imposing, Commander?
More like abandoned and crumbling. Not sure what Premhawk sees in it. Moving on.
Doyen, do not weep for me. I chose this to give my soul for the preservation of our great works, that your secrets may forever endure. It is more than this astrologer deserves. There can be no higher privilege, no greater honor. Our star has grown ascendant by your wisdom. This you know. I have read it for your eminence many times here in this tower. When I meet the All-Seer, I will carry with me the endless pride of having known and served you, my Doyen. My friend, my master of ages, my dearest Sidoni. Farewell, your Rawl. Yeah, about that Eternal thing, Rawl. I got some bad news. It's possible you may have misjudged the situation very, very slightly. Mastery insight. Pardon me as I commune with this place of power. Venom Grove Observatory. Oh, it sounds lovely. We got jungle worms inside the tower. We have jungle worms in the tower. We have a vista below us. There it is. And there's the tower. Kind of cool looking. Bit of a fixer-upper. Yeah, a tree growing right up through the middle of it. That is going to hurt the resale value. Invasive ibogas. Oop, strong current. I'll be pushed back. The Temple of Abnegation. We have a new event nearby. Missed me. We have a statue of a seer. Not sure who. And sugar pumpkins and scallions and blackberries. And each of them will also donate volatile magic to the cause. And give my tentacles an excuse to exercise. If you don't regularly exercise your tentacles, all kinds of negative things can happen. They can atrophy. They can become, well, limp. There must be something below us. I'd assume that was like magma or something, but it looks like... Interesting! It bounced me back up. That's kind of cool. So we have to come in over here? No, that ain't it. Interesting. So some sort of magical defense. Or, I guess, maybe more accurate to call it a magical fence. Because I bonked off while trying to go through. Okay, that time I got through, but I am taking damage. Ah, okay, well that's why it's the venom, whatever it is. Poison damage over time. Mounting up faster and faster. Return to the entrance. Interesting. I am still somewhat poisoned. I don't see a debuff for it. But it did wear off. Interesting. We have an event going on.
Seer defenses are good. The altar's magical register has shifted. It's aligned.
These cursed halls cleansed one of 3 miasmas. Ongoing event.
Maintain another ward while you fend off the creature power of the altars. Together now. We're so close.
Don't know. I don't have a target. That's this enchanted sword. People are doing things to that. I don't know. Do we come over here and we get like charged up with something? Is anyone hitting the miasma generator? No. Everyone's in here. At the altar of Sagacia. Pick up, turn the relic in. With the appropriate attunement. Oh yeah. am taking damage again. Coalesced Sentinel. I am targeted by the Coalesced Sentinel. I am suffering pain. I'll heal. But the damage is stacking up. Rather a lot. Let's... Am I okay in here? It appears that I am okay in here. Building up a shield? But not healing. Oh, there we go. There's the healing.
The altar's magical register shifted. Its alignment has changed. You'll need to adjust as well.
6 feet tall. I fashioned a torrent.
Oh, I'm hitting it, but yeah, it isn't going down much, that's for sure. But it's hitting hard. Kind of hard to see what's going on.
The altar's magical register shifted. Its alignment has changed.
Whoops! Something bonked me quite hard. No idea exactly what that... Whoops, that looks like a big bonk. Bouncer completed. I have the incorrect attunement. Go to re-attune. Well, I can help with that, at least. Okay, good. Good. Not sure what I'm doing, but making progress.
I will summon the astral ward and priory to commence
Let's
research before the defenses awaken again.
Don't you worry. We'll keep it secure on the inquest.
Alright, so it looks like there's like 3 little chambers of attunement where you can get attuned. And a way through here where other people are going, so I'll follow them, because why not? Oh. In a hole in the ground.
Turn up the heat!
Why was that so loud? Okay, we're back outside. Was there anything else in here? That was really strange that all of a sudden my volume went way up unexpectedly. Okay, that's where we came in. Did I miss anything? Was there anything to miss? Doesn't look like just the exit. Okay. All right, fine. Sure. Still just sort of getting my bearings for this map. I have explored 6 out of 6 areas and gotten a couple more achievement points. For like 120. 141. It's the same thing, basically. That is like 120, except, you know, 21 difference. Do we have a bad man over here that anyone is fighting? He is a champion enchanted spell guardian, but nobody else is fighting him. I would get kaboomed. Unceremoniously kaboomed. Anyone doing the event over here? Poison vines. There is somebody over here. Nope, that's Gwildel. That's one of the critters. Not actually a character. Uppies! Temple of the Blessed Mantle discovered. The All-Seer, Eternity's Garden, complete. So I guess that's what the Seers worshipped. Sort of a 3-in-1 deity. Over there is a mastery point where we're supposed to go, so let's go there. Transcended Boar.
This temple. It's incredible. This has to be it.
Inquest hover bikes.
If he's from the spire, it is likely he's already inside. Join me if I could, my friend. I would suggest you do not venture inside alone.
Find those guys as soon as you can, and then let us know when they're here.
Lots of enchanted weaponry that probably doesn't care for our presence. We have a dead player. I'm going to try. I'm not going to be able to get them up. They are 100% dead. They're not just downed. If they were downed, I probably could, but they're dead. So that made it kind of a non-starter. Investigate other towers. All right, where's the other one? That sounds like something is attacking me, but no, it's not. Find a safe location, maybe over there. This is a big temple. This is an order of magnitude larger, maybe even more than that. Larger than any of the other seer structures we've seen. Now, for the first time, it kind of feels like, okay, I guess they really were a civilization of enormous power and stuff. Sanctum of the Divine discovered. You know, all we previously saw was some relatively beanie-looking structures, but this is not beanie-looking. It's pretty grand, actually. Oh, the greenie was there, presumably below. Call your allies when you're ready. What should I call them? Call them how? Oh, how about I press the button?
All right. I'm ready to explore the temple. No sign of flocks, but I think it's safe to assume the Inquest are inside.
Take care, Wayfinder. This site is ancient, powerful, well defended. I'm sorry we must face this challenge without me. But not alone. We didn't come all this way just to listen in on calls. Indeed. I can't wait to see what Fox has done with the place. We'll find you at the entrance, Commander.
Well, we'll stick with this guy for the event because we need more events and stuff. Let's get moving. Sure. The All-Seer is calm. Interesting. Explorer Homer.
Please. I need to take some notes. Watch my back, will you?
Maybe don't fear the bad things we've got to beat up, dude. That's all I'm saying. Infuriating. I certainly am, actually. I have no qualms about admitting that that is part of my unique charm. Your mileage may vary on using the word charm to describe it.
Health increasing.
Oh, thanks for turning around, Hilmar. Halmar, sorry. The compact is sworn, whatever that means. Do not stand in the red. Red is bad. Alright, it's not fair that you can stand off at, like, 18 or 2400 distance and make us come get you. That's just rude. There's only two of us here. I'd hate to try and do this alone. Because this is taking kind of a long time. Alone would take, I'm going to go out on a lemon and say at least twice as long. Leyline anomaly was formed in Timberline Falls. Cool.
This is incredible. Sweet. Let me get all this down. Keep a lookout, okay?
So far, I would describe this as depressingly bog standard. Escort event stuff.
Health increasing. Infuriating.
At least one other player has joined us. Yeah. Ooh, we have an adventure over there. We'll have to try that out. Come on, Halmar. Pick it up a little bit. We've got a mastery point around here somewhere. I think that's completed that.
Wait, what is this? Fascinating.
Is it? Did I get turned into something? I'm a chest.
Get back there, you!
No pain.
He's taking notes while we're keeping him alive. Take notes faster. How's that strike you? Put away the goodies. Sip the karma.
This is a really good collection already. Let me just grab a bit more.
And it's got to be on top of the building, the mastery point, as I don't think it... Well, it might be up above on the tree, but I think it's above the building.
Help is increasing.
I gotta say that the ritualist here is doing a good bazookaing job with his little spirits. They appear to be doing a fine job on murdering the living crap out of stuff. I didn't do much with my ritualist yet, so I don't know if that's normal or not. But he appears to be doing a pretty good job blasting the baddies. He's almost done taking notes. Really, seriously, taking notes. Come on, man. Get a grip.
All right, let's get back to camp. Better to not push our luck any more than we have to.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, it's got to be up
I
above.
think we made the old man proud.
Gosh, I'm so happy we made the old man proud. Don't know which old man. Don't know why I specifically should give a crap, but okay, sure. I'm pleased. If the old man is proud, I'm proud. We've made ourselves proud. Like, there's a mastery point up. Gotta be up on top. Or thereabouts. Do we have an updraft convenient? Sort of. Like that, say. We're still boogieing along here. And the mastery point. I'm looking. Not seeing. Where was the mastery point? That's... Someone dropped a way station. I can't see it. There's one way over there, but I can't see the one that's over here anywhere. Definitely a nice big building, though. I approve of that. That's very cool. Boing. Okay, so we can't get in there yet. Presumably that's... Oh, we do get the... We can grab the POI, though. That's nice. I think that's the mastery point I was aiming to get, and...
achieve this.
We have a vista still higher up. Uppies. Okay, that was not a very impressive uppies. It's got to be... All right, well, take me up. Higher and higher, baby. It's a living thing. Old guy music reference. Now that's a vista. Big tree. My, what a big tree you've discovered. Oh, yeah. Within their grasp. I thought I'd turned it off. I had not. Now I have. Interesting. They're like little glass balls. Historian Minna. Would I like to continue the story within your grasp? Okay, sure. Ritual grounds. Certainly on the visuals of this map, really stuck the landing. It looks great. I love the big, huge seer buildings. Hopefully, mostly they'll be things we can't get into, because if they just end up looking empty inside, like this one mostly does, that's going to be a bit of a disappointment.
Gaudy architecture, vaguely spiritual overtones. Must be the place.
He has to be here. At least we still had time to stop him.
Is that so?
Well, if he managed to ascend, we'd all be dead already.
Not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either.
That's right. Locks wouldn't kill the commander.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking.
I'll put in a good word for all of you when we catch up to him. Now, let's get into that tower.
Compounding our powers.
I'm incapacitated.
We never get used to fighting these floating weapons.
At least there's no guilt about putting them down.
Guilt.
Well, guilt, they could be, you know, have some gold leaf applied to them, which is technically guilt. Yes, thank you, guys. Would you please just group up a little bit more for me? That would be appreciated. Like that. Making me group you up so that I can murder you effectively. Is not my preferred choice. Okay. Do we have to fight the transcended stingers? It appears that we do. So if ascension is rising up, making yourself into something more, and these are transcended, I'm assuming that means that they have been just not elevated, but moved horizontally.
The statue looks more than ceremonial. Something to do with the defenses?
Impressive. But I'm focused on the things that are actively trying to kill me right now.
I'm sure Vox just walks right by all this.
Maybe he hasn't had time to activate everything. Let's not wait around to find out. Vitality restored!
Okay. Discuss the inquest something. Presence with my allies. I would if they wanted to talk. Hello? Anyone? Guys? Guys? Anyone wanna talk about anything? With me, preferably? Saida? Anyone? No? Nobody wants to talk? Do we have to be someplace specific to talk? Doesn't show up on the map anywhere that I can see. Where are we supposed to talk?
Inquest junk. Somebody's here, that's for sure.
Ah.
How do you want to play this, Commander?
If Vox is here, I either convince him to stop
Or perhaps we take a lesson from him and become a bit more proactive.
I'm ready to get back to the pub.
Just ready to change the tune to this particular dance.
I do think that he's doing a better job with Canuck. Less smarmy, more sarcastic, which is kind of what he's supposed to be. Project Omega Self-Evaluation Report. 1. Plock. Kuda's request to make full logs. Beginning to feel it. Strength, the power, my body courses with it. Like my skin cannot contain my being any longer. Intoxicating. Overseer Kuda is a visionary. I owe her, and will serve the inquest under her with every breath in my body. My body has undergone radical change. I'm tall, and so very strong. We don't need large, powerful Hulk Asura, okay, Vlox? Didn't realize our people even had such capacity for muscular. I cannot think of the word. How curious. But I've outpaced even Outsier Kuda's projections of my physical response, and she appeared rather pleased. She seems very excited to show me and the other 2 lesser specimens off to Director Vlox himself. I'm sure he'll see the value in expanding the Omega program. Imagine what the inquest could overcome with this. Yeah, that's not troubling at all. Inquest component appears to be some kind of Inquest Magitech energy container. It shares many similarities with the Jade Tech batteries. Back here we've got the Inquest something tank. The storage tank appears empty. We'd suggest that it hold a medium-sized creature or a full-sized Asura. Yeah, well, it does seem like they're making Asura Hulks. Inquest communication device appears to be tracking some sort of signal to the north. Controls are locked. Hoverbike. Parked hoverbikes are still warm to the touch, indicating they were driven recently. The controls are locked, and the interface uses biometrics to unlock. And do we have any more information about the first bit? Let's see. Overseer Kuda requests we make these logs. Exposure to the seer magic powers the forge. Underwent the procedure this morning, do not feel any difference. So it appears they're doing some sort of experiment to make themselves, to create Hulk Asura. Bigger, stronger. But not necessarily smarter, Asura.
6 feet tall.
But that also, I'm going to say, appears to be Kuda's research, not Vlox. So. Inquest refuse. Pile of debris contains mostly discarded golem parts, other used and worn out Magitech components. It appears it was abandoned in a hurry.
Typical of the Inquest to leave their junk wherever it suits them. They're kind of dicks.
Did that thing, like, grow big? Briefly? Like they're running their experiments on it? Inquest datapad. Datapad is the interface for the Inquest energy recorder near the seer terminal. Readings indicate they use the device to modulate the terminal's magic to open the gate into the temple. We've got a glowy spot. Tickles. Project to make a self-evaluation report. Naughty. This is a waste of time. Entry 2. It seems I may have been hasty in my earlier dismissal of the importance of this project and the logs that I am to record. Overseer Kuda, in her eminent wisdom, has reminded me that the scientific value in documenting one's research. In truth, I still believe in the results in these experiments pale in comparison to the larger mission teaching the seer Isgarin the error of his own hubris. But I am not immune to the effects of the seer's magic is having on my being. It is a strange sensation. I can now look at people and I see their auras, their feelings and their desires, their fears, and I don't simply see them like a trick of the light. They're almost palpable. I must test this with a real-world scenario. Entry 3, Overseer. My earlier hypothesis has been proven with great success. I selected some of the more weak-minded members of the Golemancer crew, and I was able to pluck on the strings of their fears. I sent them into madness, and they all ran off into the jungle. Please send my most sincere apologies to the daytime shift who needed to work overtime to compensate. How I long to meet Isgarin next to see what fears he may reveal to my fresh sight. Entry 4. We are to accompany Overseer Kuda to some seer temple. I should be excited about the opportunity to see ancient halls constructed by the hands of a species that I have spent my entire adult life studying, yet all I feel is disappointment. Inquest scouts have reported that the Tyrian Alliance has arrived and have begun exploring the area, but Isgarin himself remains elusive. Why does he hide? Does he know of me? What I would see if we met. My command over these powers continues to develop with increasingly positive results. I've even been able to manipulate the two other fools who shared the first round of enhancement, Plock and Zip. Cretins, both of them. But useful in their own way, especially now that they have gained special talents of their own. We are awaiting Director Vlox, whom Overseer Kuda hopes will give her the approval needed to expand the pool of candidates for the next phase of the process, but still there have been no reports of the seer. He vexes me with his continued absence. Does make me wonder if Izzy is in fact pretending to be ill. To avoid.
I can return for a demonstration when they're fully combat ready. No need? The firepower that forge gives us access to could secure the Inquest's place as the preeminent power in Tyria.
Possibly.
And that is of no interest to you? We have the key to the seer defenses, yet you waste your time up here?
Weaponry is your line of work. I trust you to see to it, as I trusted Seb to see to his.
Seb is dead.
That was me.
I can't help but notice that you didn't seem too bothered by that, Director.
Were you?
No,
The designs of the Eternal Alchemy are beyond even me, Overseer. Now,
Spies! Spies at the window!
on second thought, Kuda, I'd like that demonstration after all.
Get in there!
Omega Team, keep our guests busy. Overseer.
Stop Vlox.
Yes, Director! Gladly. Wait! They're still too volatile! Stop!
Yeah, I don't think Vlox is going to stop. It's a good thing my sword can cut through metal of this gate. Pardon me. So we have to fight presumably the 3 test subjects. Muscle Boy, Magic Vision, and an unknown third variation. There's Kuda. Project...
Commander? Ally of the Seer? Where is he? I must know.
Excellent. A worthy opponent. None could deny it. 8 guys have to move, have to kill. Kill or die. Kill or die. Kill or die.
Uh-huh. First up is Plock.
I'm nigh invincible. That's it seems I must unleash my full strength.
So he's the Hulk. He's not all that hulky, for the record.
I'm nigh invincible.
Next up is Nati, who's the one who can see things, the Mentalist. Playing with her mind. Okay, cool. We like this. Coming in? Oh, come on. You can come in a little further, Nati. Thank you. Why invulnerable? Should not be invulnerable when CC'd. Fear. Zip. Now Zip is apparently, he is the speedster. So he's gotten bloodthirsty and is extremely fast, apparently. Okay, something knocked me all the way to unconsciousness. Temporarily down state. How about we try to slow him down? Get out of that in a hurry. Gotta watch it when he gets into that whatever he's doing when he does that. It's bad. He hits way harder than the others. And I've been crippled. It's always fun. And by fun, I mean F you. Alright, well, we got him knocked down theoretically. Will it stick? Who knows? Alright, here's Zip. Oh, Zip, the fast one. Here I am again, trapped in yet another arrangement that is not of my own making. It's not like I'm ungrateful. Overseer, you're listening to these, I hope. I just never really fit in anywhere. I don't expect this experiment is going to be all that different. I've spent the past 11 years trying to figure out where I belong, and the inquest has given me a lot since what happened at Lion's Arch. But still, I feel adrift. That's what got me to sign up for this expedition to Castor in the first place. I hope that'll give me something that's been missing. I feel freaking amazing! Ha! I've always had a lot of energy. Ma used to say that all the time, but even on my best day, I never felt as good as I do now. I have so many ideas. It's like my head is a golem power core running on overdrive. I can't seem to sit still either. I have to keep moving or I feel it'll all go away, and I don't want it to go away. I can feel it. I've got to move. So fast. I'm fast. I can't think straight. The thoughts. One comes in, then another comes in, and another. It's like, I can't stop. There's too many. It's not, Overseer, is this normal? Am I okay? You think, what? It's not. I must move. I figured it out. I think I need to move. And wow, can I move? The amalgam tech taught me I can use it to spend energy if it helps. Clears my head a little. For a little while at least. Then I have to move again. We're going to some temple with Overseer Kuda and the others. Going to run there. Can't wait. Can't wait. Let's go, go, go. Okay, so we have one who's become big and strong, although not like Hulk. One who has mental powers and one who is zippy and fast. And a couple of them are borderline nuts. That's not kind of me, I have to admit, but yeah. Congratulations to the Fae. She has the most important thing of all. She has the free kitty pet. Where are we going? Up. We went up. We came up to here. I'm assuming we have to go up, up, up. That doesn't look right. We had to come up to here. It's got to be up here, but from here where? I guess we follow the broken road, so to speak, even though that's not indicated on the map. We have an energy barrier. We've been up here before. And the energy barrier blocks us.
Vlox, can you hear me? Talk to me. Vlox?
Great voice coming.
I'll crack that flaming door open.
A fusion of seal magic and inquest tech. I don't think your claws will do the job, friend.
Iskar, you hearing all this? Any ideas?
He likely used Encore as a sealed way, not wholly inventional, a delaying tactic at best. If I could just...
Knock? Where are you off to?
Off to write a new tune.
What?
I'll be in contact.
Commander,
Vlox.
I wish circumstances were different. This is a moment I'd hope to share with you.
You can. All you need to do is open the door. Let's talk this out.
I've thought through every conceivable scenario. This is the only way. If you stood where I now stand, with solutions within your grasp, would I be able to change your mind?
Vlox.
I'll see you on the other side, Commander.
Vlox, wait! Damn!
We can stop it. There's still time.
And if we don't, what will he see? What will he do?
Iskarin?
Anything.
He hasn't performed the rite yet. We will get in there. Let's see what Canuck has cooked up.
Okay, leave the Spire of Exaltation for the Spire of Adequacy. It's not as well known, for sure. Commander. Oh my.
While you search for those components for Canuck, I would ask that you keep an eye out for something. A scroll. Sandy's scroll. From what you recited the curse he invoked upon me. If it is in here, it must be found.
How will that help?
I believe that with that scroll, we can devise a counter to the curse. The historian Midnight could assist me if we obtain it.
I'm on it. Where do I start?
Find Jaina in the forest west temple. She has been gathering information and will provide details. Thank you.
All right, for Kanak. I've listed the items that I require to create a device that will allow you to bypass Vlox's clever little energy barrier and access the Spire of Exaltation. Rest assured, success is all but guaranteed, so long as you bring me all of the following components: a sample of raw ley magic, a sample of seer magic, a sample of inquest magitech, a chunk of saltpeter, a chunk of oxidized copper, a shard of alum crystal, a chunk of pyrite crystal, a vial of crude oil, a portable hourglass, a rudimentary power cell, a sheet of metal, leather straps, and a personal ecstasy device? Oh, Canuck. I made that last one up. Once you've gathered all these materials, contact me and I'll meet you at the forge. Good luck, Commander. Show me. Well, there's one. Oh my god, they did put them in again. The same way, I think. Oh god, that was such an incredible pain. 6 months ago when we got new content. Not that I'm complaining. Oh wait, yeah I am. I'm actually definitely complaining. Speak to Ward Scholar Jaina. Oh, we've already got this mastery point. I feel failure. It burns. It burns at me, precious. Still, I gotta say, if nothing else about the new content patch, I love the freaking enormous seer building. That's just really well designed and put together. As usual, the art team pretty much knocking it out of the park. We've got a vista down here somewhere. There it is. Down below us, below us, below us. On a level with us. There it is. I'm going to take a quick look around and AFK and grab myself another Coke. Who dis? Hey, fat body, how you doing? New content, who dis? Good afternoon to you, fine sir. And over here, an insight mastery. Oh, that's, there are very few days where starting off with a funeral is a great start. I hope it wasn't too draining. People to talk to. Leather straps. We need the leather straps. Hey, Canuck says he needs them for some invention, probably an explosive or something, but frankly, I just think he needs the leather straps for after hours work. We've got jade batteries. Ooh, I could juice up my jade battery. Catholic funerals are kind of a bonus. Irish German Catholic makes it even better, tolerable. Well, there's the old joke about, you know, the difference between an Irish wedding and an Irish funeral. One less drunk. I apologize to any Irish folk around. Not my joke, but it is a... Now, it is a case where I was told that joke by an Irishman. That's a good fallback position if you're telling any sort of racial, ethnic, cultural, nationality joke. Is a fallback of, yeah, I was told that by a fill in the blank here. Scholar, Jaina?
Wayfinder. Minna said Asgard might send you to our little outpost. How can I help?
I'm hunting down.
She's got a great voice.
Written by Sidey.
Asgarin's curse, yes? So he thinks they can reverse it then. We found several of Sidoni's journals inside the temple. They're mostly personal thoughts. But he does mention a nearby garden where he went to meditate when he was troubled.
As good a lead as any. I'll check it out. Thanks, Scholar.
Really like her voice. I mean, like on a personal level. It's not quite sexy, but it's a really cool voice. Is anyone attacking the big ugly thing over here? The champion enchanted spell guardian does not, in fact, appear to be engaged in combat at the moment. I would hate to disturb his peaceful stroll. Boing me. Uppies! Some Italian, but your family's mostly German-Irish. Great Granny says that the poor old Irish, they ain't very much, but they're a hell of a lot better than the damned old Dutch. Well, I'm certain the Irish would feel that even the Dutch are better than the English. Based on history. All right, somewhere in here. Oh, we've got another one of Canuck's things, I think. Search the sanctuary for anything Sidoni may have left around. My mind aches being close to the artifact. It's painful. Let me get that. I gathered the sample. Don't know what we're doing here. Are we destroying the artifact? Can't tell. Don't know what I'm doing. That's hardly news, though. Me not knowing what I'm doing is almost a given. Oh, okay. We've got the artifact over here, and people are doing stuff. We can drop that and that. Let's just give them a whole bunch of traps. That'll murder them all.
Sharper still.
The artifact will reach critical energy in 8.5 minutes. So whatever it is we're doing, we have to do it in 8.5 minutes. So this thing is presumably what is keeping up the shield.
Sharper still.
Okay, progenitor is destroyed. We now head back over here, I think. And get back to work on this. The mysterious artifact, indeed we do. And it's back up. Where is the beam coming from now? Beam coming from over there. That's a nice beam you've got. Be a shame if something were to happen to it. Shield progenitor gone. We got it. Journal scroll. Sidoni's Journal, Volume 3. It is done as Garn has been exiled and the curse has been laid. Scudo falta santuro. Those words are only the beginning, however. I have since spent the past hours weaving a thread around the island, tying it to a lengthier curse, and binding it to the shadow stone at the heart of the spire. A curse that will not merely break, but will become concentrated at the focal point of our most sacred sites. Isgarn may, in his arrogance, attempt to return to Castora someday to test his mettle against the curse, and I must be prepared for the attempt. Thus, I have connected this curse to the very land itself, so that on the chance that Isgarn sets his sights upon our island once more, he will drain his very life essence from his corporeal form, more so as he approaches the source. The only means for him to end the curse would be the very thing that would end his life. Dick move, Sidoni, okay? Just saying, kind of a dick move. We have finished Wizard's Vault Achievo for the week. I have completed 10 events. I guess it's been an eventful stream. Ha 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 ha. Journal scroll, volume 4. Yeah, sorry, Fat Body, I apologize. Why then do I leave behind these pages detailing the banishment of our former compatriot? Why? Detail the very curse that would, if one were to find and encounter the spell, nullify the transaction that cost us Garn so dearly. The truth, dear readers, is this: my people are not without humility. Our wisdom and our guidance are prone to fallacy. As I was taken by my anger, I knew it was entirely possible that, even in his exile, Isgarn could outlast the many perils of this world, and survive us all. After all, I know him better than any. There was a version of our society where he could have risen to Doyen. In that case, what good would our judgment if we had dissolved to dust? If you are reading this, and you have made common cause with him, then perhaps we must face reality that his way was, in fact, the correct path. If he has lived long enough and well enough to inspire those he gathers to ally with him, to become his friend, to risk all on his behalf, and return to this sacred place in search of a way to unravel our curse, perhaps he has earned such a stay. You who would call Isgarn friend, you'll be the ones who truly seal his fate. You should have enough information from these pages to know what to do. I only ask that you choose wisely. That's an interesting bit of story. That Sidoni, knowing that they were as fallible as anyone else, left an out if in the long years of history it turned out that they were wrong. Very cool storytelling. Although the story has not been the problem in the recent expansions. It's been the follow-ups to the initial patches. Those have been very lacking. This is Sidoni's Journal number 1. We have 1, 3, and 4 now. On this day, the mantle of leadership weighs heavy on my shoulders for the benefit of those who count themselves our allies, yet do not speak the seer tongue. I am writing these journals in the common language of Tyria. Heed these words with prudence. One of our number, Isgarn, has revealed himself a danger to the sanctuary that our people have established here on Castor. The details of his crimes are not for this missive, but let's suffice here to say that a council of the wisest and eldest of our kind is met, and my proposal for sanctions upon him has been upheld. From this day forward, the Seer's Garn is to be exiled. The precise method for this punitive measure will be debated over the coming days. In the meantime, I have retired to my garden to think and write these pages, which I shall leave behind for to the judgment of those who come after. I am ensorceling these scrolls with a simple but powerful spell that will preserve them for eons. All right, we've got to find one more. Over there, I'm guessing. Unless this is like the one I started with. Nope, this is 3. This is the one I started with. We're looking for 2. Be nice if they had the numbers. That's all I'm saying. Oh, on top of the rock. What's on top of the rock? Me. Once I get there. A veteran transmuted Swiftwing. And friends. And there's always one who's late to the party, you know? After much deliberation and discussion, carried out in secret, the vote related to how our people should handle the matter of Isgarin's transgressions was tied. Especially fitting then that the final tally fell to me, and I had the pleasure, and perhaps ignominy, of feeling his fate. I do not believe that I could ever forget, much less forgive, the thoughtless actions of Isgarin in diluting our power so that it might be shared with those of the common species. I am preparing to meet him shortly to inform him of the verdict. And I long to see the fool's face when the reality of the consequences for his impudence sets in. Once I've informed him, I intend to go to the Shadow Stone at the heart of the Spire of Exaltation to consecrate the right and protect what we have built for ourselves. All right, that's all of those. Mark the location of Sidoni's scroll for Scholar Jaina. Visually, the map is stunning. It's a little more cluttered than the previous 2. Some people will probably not like that. I have no problem with that. For instance, a lot of players despise and loathe Tangled Depths. I can understand why. Personally, I admire and detest it in equal amounts. I think it's a masterpiece of design. It does precisely what it was designed to do. Does it brilliantly well. It's designed to be a bit of a pain in the ass. To be a tangled depth, as it were.
Protected by some soul. Just another roadblock. And what's that?
Trying to get back to that spot. It does have the sort of multiple levels kind of deal that Tangled Depths had, that so many players hate. And from a player's point of view, it's a pain in the ass, but there does have to be friction in a game. I often talk about the difference in games between friction and frustration, and the important and extremely difficult path you have to walk when it comes to balancing frustration versus friction. Rudimentary power cell. Oh, that's not helpful.
Inquest will be sneaking into the forge now. It's relieved this area is safe. Can't be too cautious.
And this temple may have a similar effect on the players, where some players will love it and other players will just freak out and hate it.
We're trying to destroy it. We can take on that wall.
And I'm not going to pass judgment just yet on that. It's one of those things I'll have to wait and see how much of it is useful friction versus the potential for frustration. That is 6 out of the 13 components that are needed. Mark the location of Sidoni's scroll. What's back here? Something. Oh, portobello mushrooms. God, well, I must have those. I don't even like mushrooms. Seriously, I find mushrooms gross. I have a logical reason for that, though. Mushrooms are a fungus. And athlete's foot is a fungus. And I have no desire to eat something that would grow on my feet. All right, there's an adventure here. I'm assuming this background chat is the meta event for the map. Scour for seer relics, huh? Hey, want to help me scour for some artifacts? There should be some buried among the rubble here. Probably good exercise for your skimmer. Sure, my skimmer could use a lap or two. We'll swap into our skimmer. Play.
Your skimmer's aim location by possible relative.
Wrong button. Search. Oh, and then get tunneled by an enormous big blue ball of death. Got it. Okay. Avoid the enormous big blue balls of death. Generally, pretty sound advice for life. No relics here. Was that a relic? I don't know. Got rubble, and I fall. Gotta say, I'm not enthused about how unfriendly this location is to the skimmers. Like going up the stairs on the skimmer is unfriendly, shall we say. Search. I've found 3 out of 10. That's not reassuring. Search, no results. Search. Okay, I see. Now I'm getting the hang of what they expect us to be doing. We got a minute left. I need to find 3 more to get a bronze. I have 23 seconds left to find 2 more. To find 1 more. Need it to be here. 10. We'll get a bronze. And that will be it, because time's about up. We got a bronze. Now that I know how it works, silver is probably pretty easy. Do that another time. No idea if gold will be manageable or not. Frequently, not is the answer. As appropriately, a lot of times, adventures are very difficult to get gold on. A magical scroll.
Jaina, I have a scroll that might be what we're looking for. Near an enchanted tree inside a secret room in the temple. I'm focused on gathering components for Karnak. Can you pick this up?
I'll have someone from my team head over right away.
I will spare you saying the curse. Emercadani onese, maladreti sidoni ignatare, isgarn in soltira, mereka solu in amnitas. Interesting, the mention of amnitas there.
Damn it, get out of there, you dope! At least I found what I needed. A couple tweaks, and you'll do nicely.
The forge will be fully powered in 13 seconds. I assume it's the meta event for the map. Does look like it is in the middle of the map zone. We'll head there. Can we fly through? We can fly through.
Prepare the pipework. Got it.
Oh, we've got another pickup thingy we need. Where is it? Where is it? It's further below us. We've got broken architecture. Can I fix that? Do I need to do something? Or just, can I I can just repair it. I need a hammer. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Do we have any hammers just laying around? Anyone? Does anyone have a hammer? I mean, I have an enormous war hammer, if they'd let me use it. There's a sword. Weapons crate. We don't need weapons. We need a hammer, but we do need the sheet of metal. So we'll grab the sheet of metal because we need a sheet of metal. That is 7 out of the 13 things that Canuck needs, along with his old voice back. 2 out of 5 books. The Artificer's Directive. Or Artificer? Don't know.
And now to destroy you.
That's a little aggressive. I still haven't found a crate of hammers, so doesn't look like anyone is actively working on the meta. And so, if nobody's actively working on the meta, the odds of the meta getting done become somewhat limited. Unsurprisingly. Yep, we've got another in the water. I go swimming. We've got a significant underwater section I wasn't even aware of. Now I am. Concentrated ley energy. Does that come in a chunk or what? A glob? Oh. Water combat. Always a joy. Ley energy leak. Am I supposed to defeat that? Do something else with it? Don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Repair conduit. Your skimmer needs to... what do I do? Repair conduit? Needs to be carrying a conduit piece. All right, well, where's the conduit piece? You gotta keep it conduited. Gulperfish? Well, that was... I picked up a glowy. Some kind of glowy was picked up. They all appear to be full of not leakiness anymore. Ah, I think I'm actually fixing it. Yes, I am fixing it. I got a bronze. Well, apparently there are a bunch of people. All right, well, we'll see what we can get out of this then, you know. For the meta event. Forge will be fully powered in 22 seconds. Get back on old Rocky here. That's Borealis. Ow, dude. Rude. Come on, man. Seriously. Fine, I'll switch into my longbow and we'll do some bowing.
send it through that dragon's hall.
Well, let's take out some of the ancillary critters. Ow. Again, ow. Try to revive this guy if I can. Borealis is almost taken care of. And he is. And the All-Seer chain. We have to destroy the chains, seemingly. Event succeeded. Reforge will grant you power in 22 seconds. I like power. And the All-Seer is presumably the last fight. Feratories, avatars, the light of the Forge Masters will fade in 15 minutes. So that's the tail end, presumably, of the meta. So I missed some of the earlier part. Oh, I guess we teleport to Eternity's Garden. Visions of Eternity, I guess. That's where we get the name. I was wondering about that earlier. Seems like a bit of a stretch, but okay. Everyone is heading over there, where we have the Avatar of the All-Seer. I'm immediately bazookaed down. The instant I show up, I will back off a little. And I'm just going to take a moment to collect myself and shoot arrows from afar. Given what happened the first instant I showed up, I got hit again. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna drop my big CCs. He hits really freaking hard. Try a revive. Resed him. That looks like a big hit. I got out of it in time. Go me. Ouch. Quickly, the Feratory is vulnerable. Overwhelm it. The Feratory. Oh, that's the thing over here. Okay, one Feratory has been breached. We're off for the second. I appear to be chained. Ow. Okay. That I would describe as unfair, unwanted, unneeded, and unpleasant. Where's the closest freaking waypoint? I can't see the waypoints. at all on the map. There we are. I double clicked. Can we? Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Back to Eternity's Garden. No, not exactly where I wanted to be. Turn that on. Take me up. There we are. The All-Seer's taking notice. Dismount. Okay. That was why I died, presumably. The All-Seer wasn't happy with me. I missed. How am I supposed to get back up? I can't get up. Why can I not get up? Why won't they let me get up? That was really unpleasant and stupid feeling. I am getting rest, which is good. Couple people working on it, and I'm up. My thanks to them. Lens is falling and he can't get up. Ain't that the truth? Event succeeded. Well, that's right. He doesn't like us mounting. Why? Don't know. Because he's a jerk, would be my opinion. Just a quick guess on my part. One thing about the game, well, there like any other game I play, there are always going to be things that annoy the living crap out of me. One of mine is camera resetting. Moving the camera on me is not really something I consider acceptable. Moving the camera in and out. Look, it did it, moved it in again. I did it. I landed and it moved my camera back in. It is really annoying when it does that. Anytime now would be fine. Thank you. Up, please. Thank you. Yeah, I know. He doesn't like it because I'm flying. He's going to chain me. But I can glide. I'll let him do his little thing. Isvano. Avatar of the All-Seer. Get out of the way, Lens. Very good. You can be taught, contrary to popular opinion. Pretty nifty dodging by me there. I will say that now and almost instantly die by not dodging in niftily. Four, 3, 1, 5. He seems to be chasing me with some amount of regularity. Granted, there's only a couple of us over here. 3. I'm going to try to res the other guy. I don't know if we got him in time. I don't think we did, because now there's 2 of us over here. No, there are 3. One of them's down again. We'll get him back up if we can. Not standing there, we can't. Now I'm down too. I'm fighting to survive unsuccessfully. They're trying to get me up. Almost got me up. I'm assuming most of the people are on other platforms and I'm defeated again. Jesus Christ. I was absolutely right about having boasted about my very spiffy job I was doing of dodging and then not dodging. So I was able to correctly predict my future. Maybe shouldn't have been quite so correct. Event succeeded. I got a bronze. This is the same one we were fighting previously. And again, jerking my camera around. Did I mention how much I frickin' hate that this does it in this game? Of course, in general, the amount of visual clutter you have to try and process in this game is out of control. If you happened to watch the Sunday raid, I elicited a good deal of laughter when, after we had finished Greer, I described it as that fight is an enormous sack of horse shit. Because you can't see anything the whole fight. And I don't understand why they keep doing it. Why they don't turn the dial down a little, please. Because mechanics don't matter if you can't see them. Event successful. Put an end to the All-Seer's Watch. 1 out of 3 champions defeated. Champion transcended Boar. That looks like an awful lot of explodey bits that I probably don't want to stand in. Wow! This game has blue balls. All right, that's 2. Destroy the chains. The All-Seer has been subdued. It's working. Got a relic. That's the Seneschal of Waves. Oh, Kayla. That's the big fight.
That better girl.
The relic of Galdra.
Beautiful creature. What's wrong about you?
Forge Guard token gloves. Ooh, 50 silver. I'm rich. Galdra is when you use an elite skill, launch projectiles that inflict burning at nearby foes. And we have Steward's Cash, which presumably has, oh, I was going to say presumably has stuff we can cash in, but no, it just had some stuff. Presumably something special. Yeah, we got one in the special. The daily I can probably cash in. I need to harvest one more resource with a sickle. But the special I will cash in. It'll take me over the top. Complete the Shackles of the Ancients meta event. 1,245. I can't cash in anymore until I spend some. Probably the Ward Hunters pieces. The Enchanted Springer skin. Gotta say that I don't think the Gwil Monarchs set interests me very much. I mean, I like the iridescent effect, but no, it's not my vibe. No, we've got a chest. Ooh. Is it a chest I did not loot? It was. So that's not an auto loot. I guess there are chests that pop up depending on your contribution to the entire meta event. And I did come in on the late side for the meta event. Which is also fine. The forge will power down in 7 minutes. The All-Seer has been subdued. Its watch concluded. Eternity Gardens, we still are searching for components for Canuck. Not sure where it takes me, but we'll take it anyway. So we've got about half of the garden done. What we don't have is POIs. We got 2 vistas, 1 waypoint, and 1 heart to complete, and then 24 more POIs to do map comp. Pardon the yawn. Old man. Old man. Look at my life. So, we got the Relic of Galdra. These are the other 5 relics that are available. I don't need to buy relics. Once I have unlocked them, I can destroy them because I have the legendary relic. Go me. There's the portable hourglass. We are now 9 out of 13 of his components. Is there somebody I can sell stuff to? Would be nice. Cool. Awesome. Historian Melisa. Do you have anything for sale? How about you buy my crap? How's that sound? Because it sounds good to me. All right, we don't need the Relic of Galdra. Don't want to destroy the Forge Guard token. Trade to Alliance Field Quartermasters in Castora for a pair of Forge Guard's gloves. But we can destroy the Relic of Galdra.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
Well, salvage it, not destroy. Obviously, you don't want to destroy. That would be destructive, and that does no one any good. What did Melisa have for sale? Runestones. The whistle emote. Local writs of renown. The mini river otter. If the Fae is still out there. The mini river otter. Right there. That is also the pet that is available in the new content. Recovered recipe for Mist Piercer. How to make a Mist Piercer spear. Recipes for tracking down rifts. Pardon the Gifts of Galdra. Seer Runestones. Shadowstorm Orbs. Those are the upgrades for those things. Gifts. Glimmering rosin or resin weapons. They're pretty. They're not bad looking, but they're not quite my vibe either. And those are the recipes. Unlock. You do not have the respective chromatic resin weapons in, right? So you have to get the skin to unlock. Oh, you need the Berserker's chromatic, and that allows you to buy the glimmering, and then if you have the glimmering, you can make more. Well, I'm going to take a break, I think, right now. I'm a little bit pooped. So, I'm going to be back in about 4 hours for more The Only Way content patch for Visions of Eternity, including more of the storyline. I want to thank you guys for hanging out, because I know that some are watching for drops. I will drop you off with another Guild Wars 2 streamer. This is only going to work for those watching on Twitch, of course. I'm going to drop you off with Madigan. Maddie is a very positive, cool, fun-having streamer. I'm a sour old man. He's a significantly less sour and less old man. A professional trumpet player and music professor. So we're going to raid Matty. Let me do the search. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very appreciative. I'll be back in about 4 hours with more of my delightful, delovely content. And I'll be having adult leisure beverages. Drunk stream. Although, actually, I won't get drunk on stream. I won't be streaming long enough to get drunk. I'll continue to drink after stream, and that's when I'll actually sort of technically get drunk. Madigan. Let me just do a couple other minor detailios here. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's going to do it for now. Again, guys, thank you very much for watching, choosing to pick me amongst all the streamers out there to hang out, get your drops. I'll send you over to Maddie. I'm back in about 4 hours. As always, thank you for watching. Take care, and ciao for now. We're going to start rating in 7, 6. Thanks, guys. 4. Catch you later. Have fun. Enjoy the expansion, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.